Been running away from this city parade, running away from this emptiness they made. I keep looking for a world.
Hi folks, I'm out here in East Texas at my cousin's property, about 200 acres again, at that old farmhouse. I've been metal detecting yesterday morning and then yesterday afternoon. Came out here this morning and I think I just got a coin. I've got it out. It was about almost 7 inches down, and I'm not sure what it is yet. It looks to be penny size. Huh. Yeah, I see Lincoln's face. Uh-oh. Might have got it with the shovel. It's been kissed. So since it's Lincoln, it's probably a Wheatie, I'm thinking. I'm going to clean it up a little and then I'll turn the camera back on for you. Stay tuned. Alright, so I got the penny cleaned off enough to see the date, and unfortunately it's not a Wheatie, and it is 1969. I was sure hoping for something older, since I have found one Indian head penny out here, and it's not far from, I found the 1900 V-nickel last time right back over here. So I was sure hoping for something old, but we'll keep plugging along and see what we can find. Stay tuned. Hi folks, so been out here metal detecting this morning, and for about 4 hours, found lots of interesting things to show you later. Haven't done too much filming. Unfortunately, I was hunting alongside the other side of the fence a while ago, and all of a sudden my detector went blank on me, and so I tried another coil on it. My detector just kind of died. Tried another coil. It's not a coil. Anyway, so I'm going to try to figure out what's wrong with it. So right now I'm using my MineLab Explorer SE as my backup machine, and I had to modify the wrist band part here where your arm fits in, because it broke, and so I'd modified it not too long ago, but I haven't filed this down. This is a little sharp, but I just used a piece of PVC pipe. It works fine, but this machine is so heavy compared to the Garrett. So anyway, but I did just dig a button right here. I'm hunting right next to the well here, one of the wells, and anyway, did get a button with it, but nothing too fancy. It's, oh, it does have writing on it. Huh. Let's see. I don't know if I can read that right now. Can you? I'll get it cleaned up a little better and see if we can read that. Does that say Boston? I don't know. Anyway, that was kind of cool. But I'm really bummed right now about my my machine, because I'm getting ready in a week to go to Florida, and I need my machine to hunt in the water. I do have a Garrett Sea Hunter, but I really want to use my my AT Pro in Florida, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get it working. Then later this evening, I'm going to be hunting with a friend near where they tore down an old church. So I was really wanting my Garrett AT Pro for that. But I do have the Garrett 350 also for a backup as well as this machine. So I'm going to keep hunting a little while longer, and then I'll do a wrap up for you. If I find anything really good, I will do... if I find anything really good, I will let you know. Stay tuned. This is really neat. I just dug this Rains guide. I've never found one quite like this with the little nodules on the side here. Brass. Sorry I can't, there. See if I can get it in the lighting a little better. Anyway, that's a cool find. We'll keep plugging along. Hey YouTubers, it's time for the wrap up. Still in East Texas, about to leave this morning to head back home. Got to work tonight. So just showing you a little bit of where I'm at right now. And gonna go ahead and give you the wrap up. So again, I've been hunting at the old farm. If you look back through, I think it's 3 videos ago, video number 30, I think. Look back and watch video number 30 if you haven't already. The old farm, it's about 200 acres that I've been hunting. And watch that video, and then you can see more of the finds that I've found in the past. And then there's another one, probably, I can't remember what number it is, maybe 21, 22, where I detected this farm again, and I found silver in that video. But in the last time I was here, I did find a 1900 V-nickel, which was a really cool find for me, and at this farm. And I also found an Indian head penny. I think it was 1902. So I've pulled some neat things from this farm. The thing about this is there's so much iron in the ground, makes it really hard to get to the really good targets. So you kind of have to dig almost everything and see what you can come up with. Over here, got the really old plows that were pulled usually by a mule or a horse. Then the newer type plows right there. Found a hoe. And then, let's see, I have my oven lid. I've found many pieces of the oven out there. I found another piece, but I stacked it up by the tree, I think, out there, and left it. I'll have to grab that next time. Then over here, a lot more iron relics. This is probably so much shadow here. Probably part of the end of an old skillet. Anyway, lots and lots of iron. Then here are some of the little horse things, horse-related items. Then down to my favorite finds for this hunt. I love finding the old tools. I found several of these. I think they were smaller last time. But I just really love the old tools. And speaking of tools, this is one of the really neat ones I found this time. I'm thinking this might have had a piece here at one time that would have pulled into that, like almost like an old ranch type thing. Really neat. Then I did find a piece of horseshoe out there. I thought this was neat. My father was helping me dig. My dad and this was one of his favorite finds. We're not sure what it might have went to, but he thinks it looks like a face, which you can see the eyes, the mouth, the nose, and then this little hair up here where the gear part went across. And he's got a small body with the feet or hands, I guess. Anyway, that's a neat find. Just something different. Then over here, of course, when you're hunting on an old property, you always find the old shotgun shells. Found many of those. And then down to my favorite finds for this particular hunt. I really only found 2 coins out there this time. One was a nickel and one was the penny, which you saw me dig, because I was hoping it was going to be at least a weedy or an Indian head like I had found before out there. Turned out to be, maybe you can remember the date. If I can see it. 69. I couldn't remember. Then I think this is a 1981 nickel, but it's in pretty poor shape. Then I did dig. I always love digging the old pocket knives. I dug this pocket knife, and then I did dig part of another pocket knife, and then I thought that this might be part of that pocket knife, but it's not. Another piece, end part of a pocket knife. So I love digging the old pocket knives. Anyway, that was fun. Then let's see, I'm not sure what these are, but they gave off a really good signal. I think they're brass here, and I don't know what, looks like it had some iron in there, what those went to. Then my car implements, let's see, an old hubcap. I have found the old Ford hubcaps before, but this one unfortunately doesn't have any writing on it. Then I'm pretty sure this is an old Model T valve cover stem. And then I didn't clean this out, but I'm pretty sure this was probably one of the more newer cars that would have had a lighter that fit in, possibly an old lighter to a vehicle, or maybe just one of the knobs, but it looks like it has some type of electrical thing at the tip. But nevertheless, I thought it was kind of neat, and I'm not sure what this went to, but it is solid brass. My dad does a lot of machining and has all kinds of equipment that he might be able to make something neat out of that. And found some copper. I did have this on video when I dug it. Unfortunately, my Garrett AT Pro had went out on me. I did figure out what's wrong with it. I've got it temporary fixed. Probably will have to send it back to Garrett, but I really need it for my Florida trip, so I'm going to try to make it work. But I was able to use it last night. I went to an old church property and got to hunt a little, but I only found 2 modern dimes and lots of trash. So I didn't have long to hunt there, but hopefully I'll get to go back and check out part of the other area that I didn't get to metal detect while I was there. But the button that I found, it does say AJ Tower Company, Boston on it. And I looked that up, and the company had started in, I think it was the 18... Now I can't remember the date. I'll get the dates for you and flash it on the screen. but the company was started in Boston in the 1800s, and then I think it went all the way to the 1940s, but it would have came off an old slicker like the cowboys used in the cattle drives, and I thought that was really neat. So I'll try to show you a pic of that to see what it would have came off of. That's a really neat piece of history right there. Just a little button. Doesn't seems kind of insignificant, but yet it's a piece of history. That's what this hobby's all about. You learn something new every time. Then I did find a piece of harmonica reed. I don't know where it is. Probably still in my bag over there, unless it accidentally got put in my trash bucket there. But and then I think this is another tip of a harmonica. Harmonica reed. And I did find another accordion reed. Found so many of them out there. But that's it for the wrap up. It was a fun hunt. I wish I would have had more time. And until next time, stay tuned. In a week I will be leaving for Florida, so hopefully I'll get up there, get down to Florida and find some, hopefully some jewelry to show you. Do a little water hunting, maybe have some water footage for you. So thanks so much, and happy hunting to all, and bless.